So I answer calls on the National Domestic Abuse Helpline run by Refuge. We're all passionate about supporting women experiencing domestic abuse. Whatever the situation, we will talk through her options with her. We will give her information and empower her with knowledge about her rights. That might be about injunctions or reporting to the police or accessing safe accommodation, housing. Calls vary massively. They range from women who have just got a sense that something may not be right in their relationship. Maybe he is insisting on having control of all the finances. Maybe he is putting her down constantly in front of her friends. Maybe he is putting pressure on her to do something in the bedroom that she doesn't want to do. Maybe she is just feeling that she has to walk on eggshells because she's worried or anxious about how he's going to respond. And she has a sense that something isn't right and wants to talk that through. Sometimes it's women who are continuing to be abused by their ex-partners through child contact or through the family courts, stalking, harassment. And sometimes it's emergency situations, and it is women who might be literally pacing the streets, having left with nothing but the clothes on their back. You know, I've spoken to women who are sleeping on sofas, who are sleeping in cars, looking for somewhere safe to go and really needing an understanding of their options. You know, I think the most important thing is for women to be listened to and believed, and it might be that we are the first people she has ever spoken to about those reservations and those worries. Often women will say, I'm not sure whether it's a big deal, I don't know whether what I'm experiencing is domestic abuse. Maybe her friends are saying, he seems like such a nice guy, he's a great dad, he's so charming. Actually, if she works through it with us, we can kind of support her without telling her what she is experiencing. What we do is support and empower her to recognise her partner's behaviour is unacceptable. She is the expert in her experience. You know, in a society where there is still a lot of victim blaming, not least from the perpetrator, who will often say, I'm only behaving like this because you make me like this. Refuge is there to say, that's not true. It doesn't matter what you do. He will change the goalposts, because this is about a pattern of behaviour and a pattern of control. And domestic violence is all about power and control. So Refuge is really there to sit with the woman, either on the phone or in person, and say, I hear you, this is unacceptable, what you're experiencing, and together let's try and work out possible solutions. You can't underestimate the impact of a woman being listened to, because abuse is so often minimised in our society at large, but also even by well-meaning friends and family. So being really listened to and perhaps ask questions that nobody has asked you before is really important, because it validates your experiences and it can be the first step to begin to rebuild their lives following domestic abuse. For any woman who is considering calling the National Domestic Abuse Helpline, we are completely confidential. We are here any time of the day or night. We are all women. We will listen and we will support you. Please do give us a call. We are here for you 24/7, 365 days a year, and you are not alone.